The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and more in southwestern Connecticut.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the HAN Network for FCAC Boys Basketball here on the HAN Network. It's the holiday tournament here at the campus of Norwalk High School. We welcome you inside the broadcast booth alongside Chris Kutso. I am Kevin Coleman, and Chris, first off, welcome to the broadcast booth. Are you excited for this game?
I'm pretty excited, Kevin. First time doing it. I'm honestly very excited to be doing this game here today.
And we have two teams going at it. It'll be Joe Barlow and Capital Prep. Of course, we saw some good action yesterday in the semifinal game. This is the consolation game, which will be first. Of course, in the second game tonight, it'll be the championship game. City rivals Brian McMahon and Norwalk will face off against each other, which, Chris, we expect to be a packed house here at Norwalk High School.
Yes, absolutely, indeed. Given Norwalk's tight win over Capital Prep last night, I would expect the gym, McMahon, Norwalk rivalry here in same city. Definitely be a fun game tonight, 6 o'clock p.m.
And you mentioned that game last night. 72-71, Norwalk edged out Capital Prep. Capital Prep had the lead with 90 seconds to go. Norwalk, they also had no timeouts, and they ended up pulling away with that victory, Chris. Let's talk about that quickly, and can Capital Prep bounce back?
Yeah. Well, first, on one note, I was talking to Coach Tom Keys for Norwalk in the parking lot, who I actually know in previous years. He said, we deserve to be playing in this 4 o'clock game today. That's a fun side note. But anyways, yeah. Keys, obviously, Norwalk edging out Capital Prep. Capital Prep has a lot of fast guards. They have sophomore Jaden Morris, who you'll see from time to time in their lineup. And then also they have Roderick Henderson, who's a senior. He's 6 foot. He's very explosive off the dribble. He can pop up and shoot. And then also Andrew White and Andre White you're going to have to watch out for as well, as they can spot up from the elbow and also play a little perimeter basketball as well.
And on the Joe Barlow side, just speaking to the head coach beforehand, Matt McGannon, talk about his play. He's averaging around 25 points per game.
Yeah, he played a terrific game yesterday. He had, I believe, 24 points. He's been explosive in scoring. We talk about a kid that scored 35 against a very good Harding team who we've seen play good for numerous years now. And then obviously his partner in crime, Tommy Rossini, who's also very good with dribble and perimeter shooting and such. So they'll definitely have to watch out for that combo pairing there.
These are two quick teams. You mentioned also they're not the tallest of teams either. I'd say the tallest person is probably 6'6". So these two teams down low aren't the biggest of teams. Maybe that's where they find some trouble as we get set to get ready here at Norwalk High School. Again, this is the consolation game. Thank you guys for tuning in alongside Chris Kutso. Kevin Coleman here on the call with you guys. You can watch on the HAN app, or you can watch online, even on Frontier as well. So we have a very exciting game for a consolation game. Chris, this is going to be a fun matchup.
Yeah, it definitely will be. I'm very excited to check this out. Obviously, Joel Barlow coming in at 2-2, and Capital Prep coming in at 0-2. It'll be interesting to see which team prevails in this consolation matchup.
And Capital Prep coming in, again, 0-2. Like Chris mentioned, this doesn't really show. This is a team, for 0-2, they're a better team than this, Chris.
Absolutely. I think that you were going to see a very, very fast run offense. You look, for example, Mike D'Antoni's old Phoenix offense. I think that's what they try and model their offense after. I mean, you have a lot of fast guards.
And you mentioned for Capital Prep, Roderick Henderson and Andrew White. Those were the two high scorers yesterday. Henderson with 22 points and Andrew White with 19. And Roderick Henderson has to come up big against this high-powered Joe Barlow team. And again, 0-2 was Capital Prep coming into this season. Joe Barlow sitting at 2-2. They started the year with a loss to Stanford, 56-49. Then they beat Harding, 65-54, edging out Wolcott, 61-48. And, of course, last night, falling short to McMahon by a final score of 61-47. And for Capital Prep, they started the year losing to Amistad, 58-49. Of course, last night, losing in a heartbreaker, 72-71 here at Norwalk High School as we go through starting lineups. We're just about to hit the national anthem here at Norwalk High School. Both teams getting set to play for the third place game, the consolation game here at Norwalk High School. We're going to take a break here on the HA Network. When we come back, we will have tip-off here. It'll be Joe Barlow and Capital Prep here on the HA Network.
Folks, this is Dr. Jeffrey Hubsher from the Noah's Ark Animal Hospital in Danbury and the South Salem Animal Hospital. There's something new and important going on at our two hospitals and probably eventually everywhere. It's called Fear Free. That means making sure that our pets are no longer frightened or stressed at the vet. We are Fear Free certified, the only ones in the area. We have the softer, gentler, better approach. Come see us at Noah's Ark Animal Hospital in Danbury or South Salem Animal Hospital.
Are you ready for winter? Ski and Sport has everything you need to be fully outfitted for the season. A family-owned and operated business with over 40 years of experience, Ski and Sport's 3 convenient locations in Fairfield County offer top-quality, high-fashion ski and winter wear. In addition to clothing for men, women, and children, we also offer seasonal rentals for the entire family. Stop by our stores on 1 Ethan Allen Highway in Ridgefield, 877 Post Road East in Westport, and at 110 Main Street in New Canaan, or visit us at skiandsport.net.
Hello, I'm Noah Finns for the Vantage Sports Network. For highlights of this game and all the playoff games from around the state, tune in to CT Sports Now at 10:30 on the Vantage Sports Network, only on Frontier Communications. We are live Monday through Friday with all Connecticut sports, and tonight, highlights from all the playoff games, 10:30 to 11. Hope to see you then.
Give your day a jumpstart with the latest news, sports, weather, and more on Coffee Break, live on the HAN Network, weekdays at 11 a.m. Connecticut news doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break.
And we are back here at Norwalk High School. Head officials tonight, Tom Criven and Frank Giandello, as we get set to tip off here. It's Joe Barlow and Capital Prep here for the consolation game in the Norwalk Holiday Classic here at Norwalk High School. And we are underway, and Capital Prep will start things off. Going down low, trying to feed back up as Capital Prep looks to get things going early. Robinson Tyler. The three-pointer is up, and it's off the front rim, and it's rebounded by Joe Barlow. Here's Rossini. We know how good he is on the ball as they look to spread the ball around here. Here's McGannon. McGannon shifts it out to Rossini. Rossini for three. No good off the front rim, and here comes Capital Prep. Misplayed ball, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll go back to Joe Barlow.
I like that initial start for Joe Barlow, though. A lot of passing that provides the open opportunities that they'll look to spot up and shoot.
And Chris, here comes the press here for Capital Prep. Looking like it's going to be a half-court trap as Rossini hands it to Marini, and they get in. Marini splits a defender, and it's back to Rossini up top.
Yeah, I'll have to look for an open man here.
Here's in the corner for three. And it's good. Clark Gilmore for three. And there's our first field goal of the day. It's 3-0 Joe Barlow. Capital Prep looking to answer here. Deep for three. No good. It's rebounded by Joe Barlow. Here comes Rossini. Out to McGannon. Great pass. McGannon finishes with a nice layup. And just like that, Joe Barlow's up 5-0.
I think that Joe Barlow's just going to have to play Capital Prep's game with a lot of fast break opportunities. That's going to be hopefully their bread and butter.
A beautiful pass by Rossini. Now Capital Prep looks to answer. Roger Henderson back up top. Here's Robinson. Robinson, his shot's up off the front rim, and it's rebounded by McGannon. And it's going to be a foul on Capital Prep. That'll be on Davon Jones. First foul of the game here in the first quarter. Again, in these games, folks, 8-minute quarters.
We're going to see another full court press here by Capital Prep. They're looking to exploit Joel Barlow early here.
And again, here's the half-court trap. Nice bounce pass over Marini. Marini hands it over to Gilmore. Gilmore, beautiful pass, and it's not finished by Joel Barlow, but it's rebounded back by McGannon. McGannon feeding it back out. Here's Rossini. He fakes his three, holds it up. Into McGannon. His shot's up. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by Capital Prep, and they look to head up the court. Roderick Henderson wearing number 4 tonight. Chris, he is someone to look forward to.
Yeah, he's very explosive. Dropped 26 points against it's slipping away from me. Norwalk, I should say. Sorry.
As we see Joe Barlow in a 2-3 zone. A deep three-pointer's up. No good off the front rim. Rebounded by Joe Barlow. They like to slow things up. Here's Marini. Marini trying to go into the paint. He gets fouled. And that's a second foul on Capital Prep. First on Andre White.
You know, Joe Barlow doesn't have a lot of interior presence, as you see. They're not very big, but they'll look to obviously have a lot of success inside, but I think a lot of their success is going to be predicated on three-point shooting.
And an easy pass from McGannon. McGannon shot off the front rim, no good. Tried to bank it in. McGannon, 2 shots in a row have not gone in. And Capital Prep looking to finally get on the board here. 3 minutes have gone by, and they still haven't got a basket yet. As we'll see Andre White with the ball. Looking to get it in. Here's Roderick Henderson. His shot's up, and it's good. First field goal of the day. And just like that, it's 5-2. Capital Prep looking to get back in this game. Full court trap here for Capital Prep, but Joe Barlow beats it as they go on the offensive end. Here's Marini over to McGannon. Pump fake, shots up. Great defense there by Joe Barlow, but even better rebound by McGannon. He gets it himself. Marini for 3, and it's good.
Wow, that was some great offensive rebounding by McGannon on that play.
Great effort by McGannon. Shoots it out to Marini for 3, and just like that, it's 8-2. Roger Henderson shots off talk. And it's going to be a foul as McGannon takes it all the way down court. And he'll go up to shoot 2. And Chris, how important is it to have a guy like the size of Matt McGannon to dribble up the court like that with not only speed, but great ball skills like that to go to the hoop?
I think that he's just going to be their playmaker tonight. I mean, obviously Capital Prep is a little bigger than Joe Barlow, but they're definitely going to have to limit McGannon inside, even though they have a couple bigs. As you see, Tyler Olney check in for the first time. He's a pretty big guy, number 31. But McGannon is obviously the focal point of this offense, and he'll definitely have to continue his offensive rebounding. He's done well thus far today, picking up 3 offensive rebounds so far.
And 2 for 2 is McGannon. He'll take a seat on the bench, take a quick rest, as Joe Barlow jumps out to a 10-2 lead. And here comes the full court press. And Capital Prep will move it forward. Here's Oni. Oni shot off the front rim and rebounded by Joe Barlow. And Rossini will take it up court.
2 freshmen on the floor, Oni and Gilmore. The young Bucks getting some play time today, Kevin.
Matt Whalen, head coach Joe Barlow, barking out play calls here. Here's Rossini. His shot's up, off the mark, rebounded by Oni. And Capital Prep will push it forward. Good defense there by Joe Barlow, but he'll stay with Capital Prep as they try to steal the ball away. And McGannon will check back in. Inbound goes to Roderick. As Capital Prep will slow things up here as they try and erase this 8-point deficit. Joe Barlow staying in that 2-3 zone. Nice pass by Roderick. And it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover for Capital Prep as that's off Tyler Oney.
I think that's that 3-2 zone defense that Joe Barlow, coach, was talking to me about before the game there. Not a lot of opportunities on the perimeter there for Capital Prep.
Yeah, 3-2 zone generally cuts off the perimeter shots. And a three-pointer by Rossini off the front mark for Joe Barlow. And here comes Capital Prep. Here's Tyler Robinson. He's going to take it to the hole. His layup's no good, but it's rebounded by Oney. He puts it back. Great effort by the power forward, Tyler Oney. 10-4 is our score. Here's Rossini. Great move to the basket. He lays it in for Joe Barlow. What a pretty move by Tommy Rossini. And it's 12-4.
You definitely can tell that he's very comfortable running this offense. I mean, even without McGannon on the floor, he continues to facilitate the basketball.
And Roger Henderson takes it to the hoop. He gets fouled, and he'll go up and shoot two. And already, Chris, we're seeing quite a few subs here for both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the opportunity for the freshman, Tyler Oney, on Capital Prep to get playtime here. And obviously, we've seen Clark Gilmore for Joe Barlow. He's played a big role thus far with 5 points.
First shot by Roger Henderson is good. As we'll see Clark Gilmore check off for Joe Barlow.
Definitely like Henderson's glasses, though.
And his second shot's good. 2 for 2 from the line. 12-6 Joe Barlow with 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Here comes McGannon. Nice little move as he takes it up court. And the three-pointer's up, way off the mark. Rebounded by Roderick Henderson. He's going to take it up court for Capital Prep.
You can already tell for Capital Prep that they like to run a fast offense. And you see Jaden Morris now, the sophomore, checking in and getting play time early on as well.
Here's that 2-3 zone for Joe Barlow that we've seen, switching over to 3-2 at times. And here comes the trap. Jaden Morris in the corner for Tyler Robinson. Back to Jaden Morris. Jaden Morris, nice couple moves there as he picks up his dribble. Pivots around. Nice pass to Tyler Oney. Tyler Oney gets fouled on the way up. Chris, what a beautiful pass by Jaden Morris there.
Absolutely going up and over the Joe Barlow defender there, getting only to establish the contact and go to the line for two. But I definitely think that Roderick Henderson is going to be a big focal point on defense for Joe Barlow. You can already see they've implemented a couple of double teams so far, and it's obviously been able to slow them down on offense. They haven't been comfortable in transition, Capital Prep.
And Tyler Oney, 2 for 2 from the line. It's 12-8 now. Joe Barlow with 1:28 to go in the first quarter. As now Capital Prep playing a man-to-man as Tommy Rossini dishes it over to McGannon. McGannon almost loses his dribble but gets it back. Nice move inside.
Good touch passing.
Shots up, and it's good.
Great touch passing on that.
14-8 Joe Barlow is our score. Here comes that full court trap. Jaden Morris collides in. And it's going to be a jump ball.
Looked like there might have been a foul there on Jaden Morris. Looks like he got popped in the face on that one.
And the jump ball is going to go towards Joe Barlow.
Surprising we didn't see a foul there.
Tommy Rossini, we're going to check this ball in, running out of time. And it's going to be a timeout by Matt Whalen. And we're going to take it with him on the HA Network here. 14-8 is our score, 58 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this.
At That Personal Touch in New Canaan, we have personalized gifts for all occasions. Family owned since 1983, we specialize in expert engraving done on premises. From engraved sterling silver and pewter frames, wood cutting boards, slate cheese servers and trays, leather embossing, crystal engraving, and glassware, every gift becomes unique and personal. And just in time for the season, we have a variety of personalized Christmas ornaments. Visit That Personal Touch at 102 Main Street in New Canaan and at tptengravers.com.
Oh, okay.
And we are back here on the HAN Network. 14-8 is our score with 58 seconds left here. Joe Barlow with the lead as they look to inbound the ball here. Here's Tommy Rossini. His pass gets deflected, but it's back towards him. And a beautiful pass by Tommy Rossini in there. 16-8. What a pretty pass.
That was beautiful. We've already seen numerous touch passes for Joe Barlow here. I'm very surprised on the way the offense is playing.
Tyler Robinson kicks it out of Jaden Morris for three. No good. And it's rebounded by McGinnon. Over to Rossini. Rossini kicks it out. And he'll get it back at the top of the key as they look to maybe play for one more shot. Drives to the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Oney of Capital Prep. Capital Prep would turn around with 10 seconds to go. Shots off the rim. Out to Roger Henderson for three. No good. 3 seconds left. Taken away by Roger Henderson. Great feed taken away. And the buzzer sounds, and that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of one, it's Joe Barlow 16. Capital Prep 8. We're going to take a quick break here, but when we return, we'll have second half action here on the HAN Network.
Discover a world of wellness in the heart of New Canaan. Halo Studios, New Canaan's first collaborative wellness center, offers you the freedom to choose from the best and latest health, fitness, and wellness options. Inside Halo Studios, you'll find all the wellness experts you need at places like Halo Fitness, Priority Wellness, and Sama Yoga Center. Come by for a free wellness assessment, open 7 days a week at 45 Grove Street. For more information, visit halostudios.com or call 203-594-9909.
Give your day a jumpstart with the latest news, sports, weather, and more on Coffee Break, live on the HAN Network, weekdays at 11 a.m. Connecticut news doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break.
Do you do a lot of running around but get nowhere when you're buying a car? Visit Pamby Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram for the one-stop buying experience and stop spinning your wheels.
And welcome back to the HAN Network here. Second quarter action about to begin. Joe Barlow with a 16-8 lead as Capital Prep will start with the ball to start the second half. Alongside Chris Kutzo, I'm Kevin Coleman. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. The consolation game between these two teams. Of course, coming up next is the championship game between crosstown rivals McMahon and Norwalk. As Jaden Morris looks to start things off with a bang, no good. As his shot's off the rim, and we're going to get an early foul. Looks like it's going to be on Jaden Morris as well.
We've already seen the young players on Capital Prep play a role here early on. Oney with a couple big rebounds, a couple assists out to the perimeter. Good interior passing for him, and Jaden Morris getting some extended playing time here early in the first half, the young sophomore.
As Joe Barlow gets their first chance at action here in the second quarter. Tommy Rossini, his ball gets taken away by Jaden Morris, and we're going to get another jump ball.
Seems like a pretty scrappy guard, Kevin. He's always tangled up in some sort of contact or involved in the play.
Jaden Morris playing great defense so far as Joe Barlow will stick with the ball here as Tommy Rossini will take it. Fighting off Jaden Morris, and he'll commit a foul. Jaden Morris, that's his second.
Ladies and gentlemen, 23 Jaden Morris, second personal 15.
You can tell, though, that Joel Barlow likes to run this offense through Rossini, who can dish it over to either McGannon or even a little Clark Gilmore, who has a couple early points here.
Jaden Morris will take a seat. Keanu Figueroa will check in. Nice feed inside. Joe Barlow starts the second quarter with a nice layup as it's 18-8 here. Tyler Robinson doing a lot of the action up front. Great drive to the hoop. Roger Henderson shot no good. Tyler Oney would put it back. Great offensive rebound there by Tyler Oney. But here comes Joe Barlow.
Another big rebound for Oney.
McGannon, a great pass by Rossini to McGannon. McGannon tries to go up, no good. Jump ball, and it'll go towards Capital Prep as they look to erase this 8-point deficit here, start the second quarter.
we're really surprised here so far. An 8-point lead for Joe Barlow. They're not used to running a fast offense, but they've been playing Capital Prep to their game.
Tyler Roney's jump shot off the front rim, rebounded by Tommy Rossini. He'll take it up court. Marini's pass to McGannon. McGannon dribbles it off his foot. He'll go out of bounds. A turnover on McGannon, and Capital Prep will get the ball back.
Obviously, with McGannon being the biggest playmaker on Joe Barlow, Capital Prep has done a good job so far shutting him down, too.
Here comes Capital Prep, though. Over to Roderick Henderson. Over to Jeremiah Taylor. Nice move inside. His layup is no good. Ball trickles around. It's finally taken back by Joe Barlow and Rossini. Over to Marini. Marini dishes it to McGannon. McGannon gets fouled by Henderson.
I'm just a big fan of what Joe Barlow has been able to do with swinging the ball around, getting open looks, creating opportunities. Rossini, obviously, with a couple of big assists, and the Clark Gilmore play of him and Phil.
And McGannon again, another turnover for him. Here comes Capital Prep. Layup no good by Keanu. And it's going to be a foul on Capital Prep. It'll go towards Joe Barlow. So far, Chris, we've seen a lot go back and forth between both teams. And referee thinking that Matt Whalen called a timeout as they look to square things up here. Tom Criven telling the coaching staff at Capital Prep that indeed it was not a timeout. Matt Whalen barking out orders. We will stay here. So no timeout for Joe Barlow. We'll stay here inbounds for Joe Barlow. And Marini will toss it in to Rossini.
I was going to say before, Phil Vilhauer returning after 3 games sitting out with an injury. He plays a big role on defense too.
A great feed by Rossini. McGannon goes up. His layup no good, but fouled on the way up. So he'll go to the line shooting 2.
A couple free throws for McGannon so far, but other than that, he really hasn't been that involved with the offense. It's been a lot of Rossini jump shots and facilitating the ball around, trying to create open looks.
Andrew White will check in for Capital Prep. He takes out Roderick Henderson. As McGinnon's first shot off the front rim, no good. He was 2 for 2 his last time at the line.
Another guy that Capital Prep wants to get involved is number 21, Jeremiah Taylor. He's a big fast guard for them too. He complements Roderick Henderson very nicely, and they'll look to increase the speed of their offense as they get a fast break here early.
Tyler Roney, his layup's no good. Rebounded by Joe Barlow as McGinnon's 1 for 2 from the line. Layup up, no good. Fouled on the way.
Looked like a quarterback on that play, on that ball all the way up.
And Rossini been so good so far, getting everyone a touch on the ball. And he's been excellent, dishing out a couple of nice passes.
Absolutely, 7 passes or more. This looks like what this offense is based on. Just creating open looks.
First shot's good. 20-10 is our score. 5:25 to left in the first half here between Joe Barlow and Capital Prep. Again, this is the consolation game. 4 great teams in this tournament. And Joe Barlow extends their lead to 11, 21-10, our score. Here comes Capital Prep. And Joe Barlow will jump in full court press. Great steal by Joe Barlow. And Rossini will get the ball. Shoots it from top of the 3, and it's good. Rossini from downtown. What a start by Joe Barlow here in the second quarter. Capital Prep trying to respond here as the layup's no good. Big scrum for the ball, and it's taken away by Joe Barlow. Layup's up, no good off the front rim. And it's going to go to Capital Prep. And Chris, how about this defensive play by Joe Barlow so far, especially in the second quarter?
I'm absolutely shocked at what I'm seeing, Kevin. This offense is playing at 2 speeds. They're either slowing it down and creating open looks, or they're getting points in transition. There's been a lot of success for this Joe Barlow offense so far.
Three-pointer up, no good. Roger Henderson will get the rebound, an offensive rebound for him, and Capital Prep looked to slow things down a bit.
Seeing them settle between a 3-2 and a 2-3. Not playing a lot of man-on-man.
In the corner for 3. Rims just out, but again, another offensive rebound by Roger Henderson. He puts it up. Great play and a great effort by number 4, Roger Henderson. 24-12 is our score with a little over 4 minutes to go. Rossini driving the lane. His layup is good. What a pretty play by Tommy Rossini.
Left hand, right hand, it doesn't matter for Rossini. He's just a fast guard that they're having a lot of trouble with so far today.
Tommy Rossini will check off. And McGannon will check in for him. And it looks like Joe Barlow playing man-to-man here. First time today. Here's Roger Henderson with the ball as he dishes it out.
Keeping the 2 guards up top, Roderick Henderson and Jeremiah Taylor. But Taylor has been very sluggish today, going 0 for 5 so far. So they're going to look to give him a few open opportunities, try and get him going.
And great defense by Joe Barlow there as they get the jump ball. It'll go their way.
Andre White checking back in here.
The Trailblazers trying to get back into this game. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here comes that half-court trap. And McGannon, a 3 from him, and it's good. McGannon from downtown. And it's 29-12.
Finally getting him going, too.
Roger Henderson's layup is no good, but it's rebounded by Jeremiah Taylor. Capital Prep looking to answer back, and it's stolen away by Joe Barlow.
Great interior defense.
Christian Marini, a beautiful pass to McGannon. McGannon goes up, and he's fouled, and he'll go to line shooting 2.
This will be his 3rd trip to the line already. But how about the interior defense, Kevin? Can we talk about that for a second? Just smothering opportunity after opportunity for Capital Prep so far. I'm really surprised, seeing as, Capital Prep obviously is the bigger team, and they've been able to limit their bigs inside Joe Barlow. So they'll look to continue that. They've stretched their lead out to 30-12 now.
McGannon, his first free throw is good. 1 for 2 from the line his last trip. And he's 2 for 2.
Really surprising, too, because Joe Barlow struggled with Brian McMahon. So obviously a little surprising here, seeing that the Trailblazers played Norwalk High to a very close game, 72-71. So seeing an 18-point or 19-point deficit now is pretty surprising, Kevin.
It just comes to show how good this Joe Barlow defense is. And a foul on Joe Barlow will give Capital Prep the ball. Great drive to the hoop. No good. Taken away by Joe Barlow again, Chris. There's that great defense as Christian Marini will take it up court.
Just putting out opportunity after opportunity. It's really mind-boggling.
Christian Marini takes it to the hole. It's no good. Roger Henderson with the rebound. And with a little over 2.5 minutes in the half, Capital Prep would like to get back into this game. A great feed to Tyler Roney, and it's good and 1.
That's been their bread and butter so far, getting the freshman involved, trying to get him the basket down low. Big guy, standing at about 6'4", so they're just going to continue to feed him the rock. He's gotten a lot of touches so far today, so obviously if they want to try and crawl their way back into this, they're going to have to outsize Joe Barlow rather than outrun them, because Joe Barlow is doing a good job playing their offense at 2 different speeds.
It was Jeremiah Taylor with the assist. Great pass by Rossini up to McGannon. His shot's blocked by Jeremiah Taylor. Great defense there by number 21 of Capital Prep. And Kobe Anderson will get called for the double dribble. And again, another turnover for Capital Prep. Kobe Anderson will check out. And Davon Jones will check in for him. Tommy Rossini back in the game for Joel Barlow.
You know what Capital Prep has actually done a good job of is their guards have done a great job rebounding the basketball. Jeremiah Taylor's already got 4 rebounds.
And a lot of that, especially Roderick Henderson as well, Chris. A great, he's so good at boxing out. We've seen him get a couple offensive rebounds as well. As Joel Barlow will inbound the ball to McGannon. McGannon hands it off to Rossini. And with 2 minutes to go, it's 31-14, Joe Barlow.
Moving this basketball around. That's exactly what Joel Barlow wants to get Capital Prep into.
Rossini from 3, and it's good.
That's why right there.
Nothing but net is Tommy Rossini again from downtown, and it's 34-14, Joe Barlow. Capital Prep would like to have an answer here to end the half. Dishes it out for 3, no good. And rebounded by Joe Barlow. Here's Matthew McGannon. McGannon gets stolen away by Roderick Henderson, and Henderson will take it up the court. His pass gets taken away, and Tommy Rossini with the ball.
They're just not doing a good job of taking care of the basketball at this point, Kevin. A lot of foolish passes.
And Tyler Oney with the block there, but Joe Barlow will have the ball here. He'll stay on their end with 1:10 to go.
Sellout crowd liking that block here.
Tommy Rossini dumps it in. And we're going to get a traveling call on Joe Barlow there.
A little sloppy play so far, 2 turnovers each, last 4 possessions. So look to see if we can create an offensive opportunity here, Capital Prep.
Jeremiah Taylor over to Roderick Henderson. His jumper's up, no good. And it's rebounded by Joe Barlow. 50 seconds to go. And a great job by Tommy Rossini to avoid the half-court violation.
Pick up his dribble here. That went off the basket.
McGannon tried to get up the layup. Great defense there by Capital Prep. We'll see a couple substitutions for Joe Barlow. And with 35 seconds to go here, Capital Prep would like to end the half on a high note. As Roderick Henderson.
That they would. They're really struggling to stay in this game at this point.
Henderson dishes it out to Davon Jones. His 3 is good. Davon Jones for 3. He has a little response to the Joe Barlow bench. And it's 34-17. And we're going to get a half-court violation on Joe Barlow. So 2 turnovers in a row for Joe Barlow.
Being able to, it seems like Capital Prep is having a lot more success slowing them down rather than speeding them up.
Here's Roderick Henderson. And again, Davon Jones for 3, 2 for 2. Back-to-back 3-pointers by Davon Jones. And we're going to get a travel call. So 3 in a row, 3 turnovers in a row for Joe Barlow. And Chris, I said it, they would like to end the half on a positive note. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to stay here with 2.5 seconds left. Chris, take us inside this huddle for Capital Prep.
I think they're just going to try and draw up another opportunity where probably they swing the ball around the lot but feed it inside to the big man Tyler Oney. I mean, they haven't had a lot of success on offense, but it's pretty unconventional to see a full court press down 20 points. But obviously this is a team that doesn't want to give up so early into the game. So if I'm the Capital Prep coach here, I definitely want to draw up an opportunity where maybe I feed the hot hand in Davon Jones or try and get the ball to my playmaker, Roderick Henderson, and try and get a few points here before the half's over and come out of the locker room very strong. 2.5 seconds here, though.
And it's enough time to put up a shot. So we'll see what Capital Prep draws up here with 2.5 seconds left. Jeremiah Taylor will inbound the ball. He gets it to Roderick Henderson. It's stolen away by Joe Barlow. A buzzer beater, no good. And we'll go into the half with a score of the Falcons 34 and the Trailblazers 20. We played a half. It's been fun. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have second half action here. Chris Kutzo and Kevin Coleman here on the call. We'll be back for second half action here on the HAN Network.
The holidays are a wonderful time to spend with families and friends, sharing a fantastic meal. Football season is in full swing, the fishing has been unbelievable, and it's time to make a list and check it twice. Stop at the Dock Shop, get a fix of summer, and browse loads of new products, including fishing tackle, accessories, clothing, jewelry, and home decor. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or dockshop.com.
Discover a world of wellness in the heart of New Canaan. Halo Studios, New Canaan's first collaborative wellness center, offers you the freedom to choose from the best and latest health, fitness, and wellness options. Inside Halo Studios, you'll find all the wellness experts you need at places like Halo Fitness, Priority Wellness, and Sama Yoga Center. Come by for a free wellness assessment, open 7 days a week at 45 Grove Street. For more information, visit halostudios.com or call 203-594-9909. Visit Bevel Saddlery this holiday season, not just for equestrians. Celebrating 30 years in New Canaan, we offer an exciting selection of men and women's sportswear and exquisite gifts. From home decor, hostess gifts, stocking stuffers, to items for horse and hound. You'll find something for everyone on your list. We carry brands like Barber, Dewberry, Patagonia, and local gift companies. Located at 50 Pine Street, New Canaan, next to Walgreens, and online at bevel.com.
Why cook it all this holiday? Avoid the stress of holiday planning and let your friends at Walter Stewart's in New Canaan do the heavy lifting. Whether you're looking to fill in with a few crowd-pleasing sides or you want us to prepare your whole feast, from cranberry sauce to pumpkin pie, we're ready to simplify your holiday. Place your order from our holiday menu and spend your holiday the right way, relaxing. Our fresh prepared holiday meals to go are designed with your busy schedule in mind. Visit us at stewartsmarket.com or at 229 Elm Street, New Canaan.
Have a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Basketball, hockey, skiing, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care, open Monday through Saturday, now in 2 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
This holiday season, the Glass House Design Store offers an edited selection of gifts, objects, and artist editions that represent the iconic Philip Johnson House. The store offers unique and specially sourced objects locally and from around the world, and proceeds from the Design Store help support preservation projects at the Glass House property. Shop the Design Store at the Glass House Visitor Center in New Canaan, now open through November 30th, and available anytime online at designstore.theglasshouse.org.
My company developed Tranquility Mind and Body Wellness Spa 13 years ago. The building had 2 huge Olympic-sized pools in it. Builders would come, take a look to develop, and no one really knew what to do with it. Milford Bank saw our vision, and they jumped right in. They were the bank that we needed to come behind this hometown project. My name is Tina DeNaples, and I choose to bank with Milford Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For unique and special holiday gifts, come to Touch of Sedona, a spiritual boutique located in the heart of Ridgefield, Connecticut. We have plenty of unique pieces, including Native American and equestrian jewelry, crystals, candles, incense, and books, as well as an ever-changing showcase of artists, intuitive practitioners, healers, and lots more. Happy holidays from Touch of Sedona, 452 Main Street in Ridgefield. Visit us today. Open 7 days a week.
Manfredi New Canaan is a dream come true for locals Kim and Roberto. Their Elm Street store features Rolex, Hermes, and design jewelry collections from everyday classic gold to diamond jewelry. Manfredi offers a range of services from simple jewelry and watch repair to elegant jewelry design. Let Manfredi New Canaan help you find the perfect gift to celebrate important life moments. Visit us at 72 Elm Street, New Canaan, or online at manfredijewels.com.
I want to find out how good I am. Yes, sir! If you relax, you get blown out. Let's get it done! Let's get it done!
What can you take advantage of right now?
Again, come on. I can push myself way beyond what you think. Crush your technique. Bring it back.
Hi folks, this is Dr. Jeffrey Hubsher from the Noah's Ark Animal Hospital in Danbury and the South Salem Animal Hospital. There's something new and important going on at our two hospitals and probably eventually everywhere. It's called Fear Free. That means making sure that our pets are no longer frightened or stressed at the vet. We are Fear Free certified, the only ones in the area. We have the softer, gentler, better approach. Come see us at Noah's Ark Animal Hospital in Danbury or South Salem Animal Hospital.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
I'm Frank Granito.
And I'm Donald Ing for the HAN Network.
Tune in to Nutmeg Sports Monday through Thursday, where we bring you all the top stories from Connecticut sports.
From highlights to player interviews and expert analysis, no one gets you closer to Connecticut's games than Nutmeg Sports.
Nutmeg Sports, now Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. on the HAN Network.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN Network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
And welcome back for second half action here on the HAN Network. Alongside Chris Kutso, I'm Kevin Coleman. Welcome you inside the broadcast booth. And Chris, let's walk through the first half here. 34-28 as both teams come back from the locker room and just go through the points leaders so far and what really happened in that first half.
Certainly, Kevin. So Tommy Rossini and Matt McGannon, obviously the two big playmakers. I talked to the Joe Barlow coach before the game, and he said that they were going to score 95% of the team's points. So obviously they've been a big point of their offense today, and Tyler Oney, the freshman, he's got 8 points. And Roderick Henderson's got 4 points. And Davon Jones has got 6 points. So hopefully not being plagued by turnovers can be a storyline of the second half for Capital Prep. And for Joel Barlow, hopefully they can continue to play an up-tempo offense here. They've had a lot of success with that, swinging that around the perimeter.
As we get the second half underway here, Christian Marini with the ball for Joe Barlow. There's Matt McGannon. Beautiful pass to Gilmore. He can't get it to go, and a nice rebound by Tyler Oney. And here comes Capital Prep.
Already his 5th rebound.
3-pointers up, and it's good. Denzel Dunn from downtown. And a nice way to start the second half here for Capital Prep as they're trailing 34-23. Beautiful pass by Tommy Rossini over to McGannon. McGannon shots up, and it's good. Kisses it off the glass. And Barlow responds. 36-23 is our score to get things underway here in the second half. The pass to Tyler Oney, no good. Rebounded by Davon Jones on the offensive end. Over to Henderson as they look to restart this offense here.
Trying to get their guards in the perimeter here, but they're running their 3 forwards inside.
Jeremiah Taylor tried to get into Davon Jones. Good defense by McGannon as he deflects it out of bounds. It'll stay with Capital Prep.
I think they just have to continue to try and shoot 3-pointers and such because they aren't having a lot of success outsizing Joe Barlow.
Tyler Oney from jumper, no good. And it's rebounded by Marini over to Rossini. With the trap, Rossini hands it back to Marini over to Gilmore. Good defense by Davon Jones. As McGannon from the corner, and it's good. The 3-pointer is good. And Joe Barlow will call timeout. We'll take it with them. 39-23 is our score. We'll be back after this.
Why cook it all this holiday? Avoid the stress of holiday planning and let your friends at Walter Stewart's in New Canaan do the heavy lifting. Whether you're looking to fill in with a few crowd-pleasing sides or you want us to prepare your whole feast, from cranberry sauce to pumpkin pie, we're ready to simplify your holiday. Place your order from our holiday menu and spend your holiday the right way, relaxing. Our fresh prepared holiday meals to go are designed with your busy schedule in mind. Visit us at stewartsmarket.com or at 229
And welcome back. Second half action here. We're in the third quarter, 6:20 to go. Joe Barlow with a 39-23 lead. Capital Prep with the ball. Jeremiah Taylor over to Denzel Dunn. Denzel Dunn's pass gets taken away by McGannon. McGannon up court, and he'll be fouled by Jeremiah Taylor.
Already their 7th turnover today, Capital Prep. They have to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. That's been a big storyline for them in the first half. Obviously, with a lot of their interior opportunities being smothered.
And McGannon's jumper's good. Nice pass by Marini from inbound.
He's been on fire, Kevin. Coming out of the locker room with 7 points already.
And 17 points total for McGannon. Of course, he's averaging around 25 points per game. So he's closing in on his average point. And again, here's that Joe Barlow defense.
Another turnover. That's 3 so far coming out of the locker room for Capital Prep. They got to do a better job slowing it down and trying to play out of Joe Barlow's strengths, not into their strengths.
Joe Barlow with the ball. Here's Tommy Rossini. He had an excellent first half. Went into the locker room with 10 points. As a misplayed ball. Kevin Richatelli, his pass went way over the head of Clark Gilmore. Will go out of bounds, and Capital Prep will get the ball. And Chris, the 41-23, Capital Prep, if they want to get back into this game, they have to take care of the ball.
Yeah, they most certainly do. And they have to continue to get perimeter looks like Davon Jones right there.
Davon Jones, his three is no good. We're going to get an over-the-back call on Tyler Oney.
I'd rather that if I'm the Capital Prep coach. I would much rather them try and create perimeter opportunities and try and shoot their way back into this game, because their interior looks are being put out by Joe Barlow, and they've turned the ball over as a result for many of them.
Tommy Rossini from three, no good, off the back rim, and it's rebounded by Roderick Henderson. Here comes Capital Prep. Jeremiah Taylor almost trapped in the corner there over to Tyler Robinson. Over to Henderson for three. His shot's off the front iron, no good. Tyler only gets the rebound. He's fouled going up.
7th rebound for Tyler Oney.
And he will shoot 2.
He's already got 4 offensive rebounds too. He's been great rebounding the basketball. Maybe that's why he's seeing a lot of playtime as a freshman.
And his first free throw is good. A bright future for this young student athlete here. Tyler Oney, his second shot's up, and it's good. 2 for 2 from the line, the sophomore. Very good free throw shooter for man his size.
Barlow moving the ball around now. Now they're trapping him.
Jump ball, great defense by Capital Prep.
Rossini not happy with himself on that.
Yeah.
A look of disgust, if you so put it.
Capital Prep will get the ball. Nice turnover for them. With 4:44 to go. As they try and get back into this game. Davon Jones for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Roderick Henderson. His put up is no good, and it's rebounded by Tommy Rossini.
Joe Barlow has done a great job of controlling the glass. I'm really surprised because obviously they're the smaller team, but they've done a great job rebounding the basketball.
And McGannon, his layup's no good. Great rebound by Jeremiah Taylor, and he'll take it up court. Over to Tyler Robinson. Roderick Henderson over to Jeremiah Taylor. Jump step no good. Off the front rim, and Joe Barlow will get the ball back.
Taylor obviously struggling to find his look too. 0 for 7 so far from the field. I mean, obviously we know how well he plays with Roderick Henderson, but they're going to have to get him going if they want to have any success getting back into this basketball game.
And a great pass by McGannon. Great play.
What a finger roll on that.
Owen Corazelli kisses it off the glass with the finger roll.
Nice touch.
43-25 is our score. Davon Jones pump fakes in the corner, and we're going to get a foul. It'll be on McGannon.
They keep trying to go to Davon Jones in that left corner. Obviously, that's been his sweet spot. Hit 2-3 so far from there.
Tyler Oney will check off. And Isaiah Ferguson getting his first look of the game here, as we'll see him check in. And it's stolen away by Joe Barlow. Great pass to Rossini. Rossini with the lefty layup, and it's good. 45-25 is our score. And Joe Barlow looking to roll away with this one. Jeremiah Taylor over to Davon Jones. He hands it over to Tyler Robinson.
That's what Capital Prep wants to do. Move that ball around the perimeter like that.
Tyler Robinson for 3, and it's good. Nothing but net. 45-28.
That's what they've struggled with so far. Here we see a full court press.
And the full court press is on for Capital Prep, but a foul on Davon Jones.
Just swinging the ball around the perimeter. That's got to be what their game plan for the second half. I mean, they haven't, like I said, I'm like a broken record. They haven't had a lot of success inside. They have to try and swing it around the perimeter and get an open look and try and get some threes to get back into this game. It's the only way they've been having any success.
What a pretty play there. Beautiful dish by McGannon over to Vilhauer. Vilhauer gets the and one. As his layup is good, he'll go to the line shooting 1.
I said before, Vilhauer returning after 3 games sitting out with an injury. He's been a big defensive specialist for Barlow so far this season, so they'll look to keep him healthy and obviously have a lot of success on defense.
Henry Shaben will check in. Tommy Rossini will check off. Vilhauer's shot no good. Rebounded by Corazelli. His offensive rebound layup is good. What a play by Owen Corazelli.
Muscling into that basket there. Taking on 2 bigs for Capital Prep.
Davon Jones from the corner, no good, as he starts the second half cold.
Yeah, he's already 0 of 4 so far in the second half. After 2 quick threes to end the first half. he's struggled to find his look in the second half so far.
Tommy Rossini will check back in for Henry Shaben. There's that full court press for Capital Prep. Beautiful pass by Rossini to McGannon. His layup is good. Strong finish by McGannon.
Surprised McGannon took it to the basket. He had a Marini streaking to the basket on that too. They had 2 opportunities to score there.
Here comes Capital Prep. And another turnover. It's taken away by Vilhauer. Up to Rossini. Rossini looking up court. Beautiful dish to McGannon. He pump fakes, and the layup is good.
I'm really struggling to comprehend how Capital Prep can't seem to slow Joe Barlow down in transition here.
Turnover after turnover for Capital Prep as they look to try and get back in this game. Tyler Robinson's 3 is no good. And he'll get back by Tyler Robinson. He'll get his own rebound. Isaiah Taylor, and an offensive foul there on Jeremiah Taylor. Great job by Tommy Rossini, Chris, on that play, huh?
Yeah, I mean, taking the charge, obviously as a guard and playing into a bigger hand, he's definitely a team player, Tommy Rossini. You can tell. And they just look so comfortable running the offense through him. A couple of long through passes in transition, he's been good. Getting to the basket, settling for perimeter shots. He's been great. He's been an all-around utility player for Barlow so far today.
Vilhauer goes up. It'll be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Joe Barlow.
Obviously, Barlow came prepared, knowing that Capital Prep's guards were going to try and play fast. And they've done a great job slowing them down. And obviously, they knew that their interior scoring was going to be a problem. But they've done a good job to disregard it and try and just make them shoot perimeter threes. I mean, that it isn't Capital Prep's game, and we can obviously tell that. They like to score on the inside as we see another fast break opportunity.
And how about Tommy Rossini's pass to McGannon? It's good. The lefty lay-in, 55-28. A little over a minute to go here in the third quarter of the Norwalk Holiday Tournament Consolation game. And Roderick Henderson's lay-in is good. And a turnover for Joe Barlow as Tommy Rossini had the right idea, but his foot went over the line there. It's going to be a turnover, and Capital Prep will get the ball back.
You can tell how comfortable, too, Tommy Rossini is playing with McGannon, because it just seems that he seems to find McGannon in every sweet spot and getting him the basketball inside, whether it's shooting up from the elbow, getting it inside, or even taking a 3. He's just been able to find McGannon on every opportunity so far today.
And we're going to get a travel call on Phil Vilhauer. Couple opportunities there for Capital Prep. None of them could go in as there's a big scrum for the ball, but they'll get the ball back underneath the basket. Jeremiah Taylor looking for an open player. He finds Jaden Morris. His jumper's up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Tyler Robinson. And a foul. And it's going to send Roderick Henderson for the line shooting 2.
He's been quiet so far today. Only 6 points. They've really squandered a lot of his opportunities today. And I just can't say it enough how well Joe Barlow has rebounded the basketball and put out second chance opportunities for Capital Prep. I mean, obviously being the bigger team, you would think Capital Prep would have more success rebounding the basketball, but that hasn't been the case today.
Roderick Henderson for the line, and he goes 1 for 2. 55-30 is our score. With 48 seconds to go as Wesley Blackwell will check in for the Falcons, as well as Ryan McNamara. Tommy Rossini's pass comes into Kevin Riccitelli, and he'll hand it back to Rossini to start the offense for the Falcons. Nice crossover move there as Rossini's shot is no good. He gets his own rebound, but it's taken away by Capital Prep, and here comes Jeremiah Taylor. And we're going to get a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Ryan McNamara.
You know what I love about Tommy Rossini too, Kevin? He only has one speed, and that's fast. He plays until the whistle is blown.
And that has a lot to do with A lot of that is hustle points as well as, again, Tommy Rossini playing a terrific game tonight. Big asset to this Falcons team, not only on the offensive side, but he's made some great defensive plays. Here's Davon Jones from the corner. His three's no good.
No,
and a great block by Carazelli. Here comes Riccitelli for Joe Barlow. He'll stop and try and reset this offense as he hands it off to Rossini. With 10 seconds to go, Joe Barlow will play for one shot. Rossini, his shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Riccitelli with 2 seconds to go. Shots up, no good. And that'll end the third quarter as Joe Barlow has extended their lead at the end of 3. It is the Falcons 55 and the Trailblazers 31. When we come back, we will have fourth quarter action here on the HAN Network.
Discover a world of wellness in the heart of New Canaan. Halo Studios, New Canaan's first collaborative wellness center, offers you the freedom to choose from the best and latest health, fitness, and wellness options. Inside Halo Studios, you'll find all the wellness experts you need at places like Halo Fitness, Priority Wellness, and Sama Yoga Center. Come by for a free wellness assessment, open 7 days a week at 45 Grove Street. For more information, visit halostudios.com or call 203-594-9909.
Hello, I'm Noah Finns for the Vantage Sports Network. For highlights of this game and all the playoff games from around the state, tune in to CT Sports Now at 10:30 on the Vantage Sports Network, only on Frontier Communications. We are live Monday through Friday with all Connecticut sports, and tonight, highlights from all the playoff games, 10:30 to 11. Hope to see you then.
And welcome back to the HAN Network here. Fourth quarter action about to begin. And just like that, we'll get a foul. And it's going to be on Christian Marini on Jaden Morris. 55-31 is our score. Joe Barlow with an excellent third quarter alongside Chris Kutzo, Kevin Coleman. Thank you guys for joining us as we welcome you in to our broadcast of the Norwalk Holiday Tournament, the Consolation game. Jaden Morris for 3, no good. Rebounded by Tommy Rossini.
He's done a great job of rebounding the basketball, too. For a guard his size, he's done great on the glass.
Clark Gilmore have a start to the fourth quarter, young man. His 3 from downtown's good. 58-31 is our score. As Capital Prep, again, another turnover taken away, but this time it's Kevin Riccitelli. Up to Clark Gilmore. He'll take it up court. Great speed he has. His bounce pass to McGannon is no good. It'll go out of bounds. And Chris, let's talk about this Joe Barlow team that really has outstretched their lead now.
I'm stunned at what I'm seeing in display here. I mean, Joe Barlow obviously has played fast. They've played aggressive. They've rebounded the basketball well. They've done everything that you could hope for. Even if this is a consolation game, you have to be pretty thrilled if you're Coach Whalen. I mean, taking this away for next game, this is great. I would be thrilled.
And we're going to an offensive foul on Jaden Morris as he quickly checks out.
You're getting everybody involved, too, which is great. The 2 playmakers have been great today, Rossini and McGannon. Not a lot of negatives for Joe Barlow today.
And here's Tommy Rossini. He kicks it out to Oren Corzelli. His 3 is off the mark, but it's rebounded by Clark Gilmore. And the Falcons will reset with Christian Marini. And we'll get a foul. This time it's going to be on Tyler Robinson. It'll stay here.
Maybe this is the pace that Joe Barlow would like to play, too. Obviously, they like to play controlled and slower, but maybe fast pace is the way this offense works. I'm seeing a lot of success in transition. I'd say about 40% or 50% of their points have come in transition, maybe even 60%.
And we'll see Christian Marini at the line shooting 1-1.
Maybe even more.
His first trip to the line. And it's good. And he'll get Another free throw here, as we'll see Isaiah Ferguson check in as he'll take out Andrew White. Starting to see some fans starting to come in here. Of course, we have the championship game up next. It'll be the crosstown rivals Brian McMahon versus Norwalk here in this holiday tournament. As Marini's second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Henderson as he plays it up court. Jump shot in the corner, no good. Tyler Oney gets his own rebound, but his putback is no good. And here's Christian Marini.
5th offensive rebound for Oney.
Plays it up to Corazelli. Corazelli, and it's good. And one, Owen Corazelli. What a pretty play. He'll go to the line. And Chris, take us through that play. I mean, he penetrates the paint, puts it up with the left hand, gets the foul, and it goes in. And one. Pretty play.
Just doing a good job of concentrating and focusing on the rim on that one. Just laying it up with the left hand, drawing the contact.
Owen Corazelli, his free throw's no good. Phil Howard gets the rebound, but it's taken away by Jeremiah Taylor. He'll travel the full distance of the court and get fouled, and he'll go to the line, shooting 2. And that foul will be on Owen Corazelli.
Maybe with the tortoise and hair, Kevin. The tortoise, not the tortoise, I should say. The hair wins the race in this matchup, Joel Barlow. I mean, again, even in the second half, we saw them play great on the glass in the first half, but they're playing even better on the glass in the second half.
Jeremiah Taylor's first shot's good. His second one is up. And he gets the shooter's bounce. 2 for 2 from the line is Jeremiah Taylor.
They just got to be a little disappointed with him today, though. He's got to be disappointed in himself. Only mustering 2 points.
Owen Corazelli, what a pretty play by Owen Corazelli. What a pass by him to Phil Vilhauer. He lays it in.
Wow.
And just like that, there's a turnover for Capital Prep. As Jeremiah Taylor, his pass goes off the fingertips of Roderick Henderson. But Chris, what a pretty play by Owen Corazelli.
Like a Rollis Chapman fastball right there. Jeez.
And we're going to get a timeout called by Joel Barlow. We'll take it with them. 63-33 is our score with 5:55 to go. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action here on the HAN Network.
Have a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Basketball, hockey, skiing, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday, now in 2 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
And welcome back to Norwalk High School here for the Consolation game. We are in the fourth quarter. It is 63-33, Joe Barlow. As Chris, they have played terrific tonight.
They have. I mean, playing in all qualities of this game, rebounding the basketball, moving it around, getting assists, scoring, their playmakers getting big buckets, limiting the opportunities in the paint. They've done everything, Kevin, everything. That I can't even think of one negative for Barlow.
Here's Christian Marini for 3. No good off the front rim, and it's rebounded by Tyler Oney. And here comes Jeremiah Taylor for the Trailblazers. In the corner, as Isaiah Ferguson's three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Riccitelli as he hands it over to Marini.
You have to admire Capital Prep, though. With a full court press down 30, they're not giving up. And I like that about their coach. They aren't succumbing to this huge lead and rolling over. They're trying to take away positives from this game and continue more momentum into next game.
As we'll see Wesley Blackwell check in for the Falcons. Here's Kevin Riccitelli. His jumper just rims out, and it's rebounded by Jeremiah Taylor. And a bounce pass by Jeremiah Taylor gets blocked away by Vilhauer, but he gets it back and hands over to Roderick Henderson. His lane is no good, but he's fouled on the way up by Wesley Blackwell. And he'll go to the line shooting 2.
Obviously, a lot of his opportunities being stifled today. Roderick Henderson's going to try and continue some positive vibes into next game, too. He only has 8 points now, his 9th. But obviously, they're guards, they're fast guards, that is, and Henderson and Taylor, only a combined 11 points each now. I mean, you're not going to have a lot of success when your guards don't score.
It's Roderick Henderson. His second shot's no good. 1 for 2 from the line. Rebounded again by Riccitelli. And he'll be fouled by Tyler Oney. And we'll have a 1-and-1.
It's like with Barlow, too, that they know it's like a game of poker and they know which cards they're playing, to be honest. I mean, they know that Capital Prep likes to go inside, and they've done a good job of limiting that. And they know that they like to play fast, and they've done a good job of slowing them down on transition.
Kevin Riccitelli's free throw no good. It'll go out of bounds. It'll go towards Capital Prep. Again, I'd like to remind fans that coming up next, we will have the championship game between Norwalk and Brian McMahon. Big-time rivals here, as we're expecting to get a big crowd here at Norwalk High School for that game. And we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, as we've had a very entertaining game tonight. And I'm sure we're in for a very exciting championship game as we wrap up the Norwalk Holiday Tournament here. And again, I'd like to wish everyone at home happy holidays.
Absolutely.
As Roderick Henderson will go the line.
A lot of people starting to file in here, though, Kevin. You can feel the buzz coming as these two rivals take on each other.
His free throw's no good, the 1-and-1, and it's rebounded by Blackwell. And he'll look to take it up court. And he'll be fouled by Tyler Oney. That'll be his 3rd. So Blackwell will go to the line. And Chris, when do you expect to see maybe some of the underclassmen to come in and start playing?
I think that it has to be right around this mark, the 5-minute mark. They're going to try and get everybody in, get everybody some reps, try and, obviously, their JV team, their freshman team, keep them, loose, and keep the whole program thriving as a whole.
Blackwell's free throw no good.
Thought that was a 1-and-1 there. Roderick Henderson was getting ready for the fast break down to Tyler Oney.
0 for 1 from the line as he gets set to shoot his second free throw. And the junior is 0 for 2 from the line, rebounded by Henderson. He'll look to take it up court. A little over 4 minutes to go. 63-34 is our score. Jeremiah Taylor's laying no good, rebounded by Riccitelli.
Only 1 for 9 for Taylor.
As Blackwell's pass, as he tried to find Tommy Riccitelli, no good. It'll go out of bounds. And Capital Prep will get the ball back. Here's Roderick Henderson. His jumper is no good off the front rim, as Kevin Riccitelli will get that, and he hands it over to Owen Corzelli. Corzelli donning number 24. In a fight for the ball, here's another Riccitelli. His jumper is no good. Rebounded by Blackwell. His land no good. Owen Corzelli gets the rebound. He's fouled.
Do not call continuation on that one, though. They'll get an inbound play. Or actually, no, he's going to go to the line.
Owen Corzelli going to the line. We're going to see a substitution here. Ryan McNamara will check in for Kevin Riccitelli. And Owen Corzelli, really been impressed by him so far today. His free throw no good. And it's taken up court by Capital Prep. And we're going to get a timeout for Capital Prep. We're going to take it with them with 3:24 to go. Joe Barlow 65. Capital Prep 34. We'll have more action here on the HAN Network.
The Holidays are a wonderful time to spend with families and friends, sharing a fantastic meal. Football season is in full swing, the fishing has been unbelievable, and it's time to make a list and check it twice. Stop at the Dock Shop, get a fix of summer, and browse loads of new products, including fishing tackle, accessories, clothing, jewelry, and home decor. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or dockshop.com.
And welcome back to the HN Network here. We're here at Norwalk High School. The Norwalk Holiday Tournament Consolation game between Joe Barlow and Capital Prep. 65-34. Joe Barlow with the commanding lead here. Of course, coming up next is the championship game between rivals Norwalk and Brian McMahon, as one of those two teams will go home with bragging rights. And we're going to see a foul here on Joe Barlow.
Still limiting the interior opportunities for Capital Prep. Not letting their foot up off the gas, Kevin.
Tyler Robinson goes to the line. His free throw's good in the 1-on-1. So he'll stay.
Playing hard to the whistle.
Second free throw from Robinson is good. Gets the shooter's bounce. Joe Barlow looked to play up court. As now we're starting to see some of the inexperienced players come into play here as Ryan McNamara will get the ball. His drive to the hoop is good. What a play by Ryan McNamara. Pretty lay in there.
Bench for Joe Barlow going nuts on that one.
It's Capital Prep looking to end this game on a high note. And a nice pretty lay in there.
Taylor will get the friendly bounce on that one. Something he hasn't seen today. Only 2 of 10 today.
Blackwell's jumper is good. Nice shot by Wesley Blackwell. And just like that, Capital Prep comes down the floor, but a foul on Roderick Henderson. That'll be on Blackwell. Excuse me, that's on Corzelli. So Roderick Henderson will go to the line shooting 2. Both teams are now in the bonus. First shot's no good. We're going to see Isaiah Ferguson check in for Kobe Anderson. And this is a Capital Prep team coming into this game 0-2, losing 58-49 to Amistad, and of course losing to Norwalk last night in a heartbreaker 72-71. As Henderson's second shot good, 1 for 2 from the line. 69-39 is our score. Here's Oren Corzelli. Over to McNamara. McNamara, his layup is up, no good. A little hard off the bank there. Blackwell gets his own rebound, no good. As the ball still trickles around, it's taken away by Corzelli. Taken away by Capital Prep. And the lay-in is good. Keanu Figueroa, what a pretty play. He gets the steal and the lay-in.
Switching hands on that one. Mid-air.
Here's Corzelli. His three-pointer gets blocked by Jeremiah Taylor. Here's Tyler Robinson. He'll go up and get fouled by Owen Corzelli, so he'll go to the line shooting 2.
Taylor was motioning for that pass on the fast break. He had a look at the basket. He was going streaking, but Anderson obviously taking it to the hole there and drawing the contact.
Here's Tyler Anderson going to the line shooting 2. His first shot, no good. As we'll see Denzel Dunn check in. We'll also see James Menapace check in for the Falcons. And Anderson's second shot's good. 69-42 is our score, with a little over a minute and a half to play here in the final minutes. Three-pointer's up, and it's good. Tim Tamalanka. His three-pointer is good. The Joe Barlow bench is pumped up about that. Capital Prep trying to respond. We're going to see a foul on the floor. Roderick Henderson gets fouled on the way up, so he'll go to the line shooting 2 with 1:20 left. 72-42 is our score. And Henderson's first shot, no good off the front rim.
Got to be frustrating if you're Roderick Henderson. Not having a whole lot of success today.
His second shot comes up, and it's good. 1 for 2 from the line is Roderick Henderson. Here's Owen Corzelli with the ball. Tries to dribble past Denzel Dunn. Good defense, but he gets fouled, and Denzel Dunn will commit the foul.
Our friend Coach Keys for Norwalk's calm, cool, and collected by the doorway there. Not a care in the world.
As he gets set to play rival Brian McMahon coming up next here on the HAN Network. So you get double the fun today if you're a basketball fan in Fairfield County. Again, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Wherever you're watching from, 73-43 is our score, and Corzelli's second free throw, no good. And that's rebounded by Keanu Figueroa. Over to Denzel Dunn for 3, and it's good. Downtown is Denzel Dunn.
Downtown Dunn. So they're going to start calling him.
73-45 is our score with less than a minute left. Kick ball on Capital Prep. It's going to stay with Joe Barlow.
He's in a very efficient 2 for 2 today from 3. Denzel Dunn shooting 100% from the field.
And finally, Joe Barlow able to rebound, get the ball back in. And here's Owen Corzelli. Shots up, and it's no good off the front rim. And here's Denzel Dunn for Capital Prep. Deep three-pointer, no good off the iron. That was Antonio Rodriguez. Big play up the court. Nice strip by Roderick Henderson. Denzel Dunn will take it away and look up court, but it's stolen away by Tomalanka. Nice feed by Blackwell. And again, Roderick Henderson strips it away.
Just pinballing around here. A couple turnovers.
Jeremiah Taylor's shot, no good. It's going to stay with Capital Prep, jump ball. And with 9 seconds to go, Joe Barlow is going to come away with the win in this consolation game. Inbound goes in, and it's going to be off Jeremiah Taylor, so a turnover for Capital Prep. And it's going to go to Joe Barlow with 8.4 to go. Joe Barlow will just look to run out the clock here. And Corzelli gets fouled by Roderick Henderson, so he'll go to the line with 7.2 to go.
They're relentless, though, Capital Prep. You have to admire that.
They are not going down without a fight.
No, they
no matter what the score is. And, of course, coming up next is the championship game you don't not want to miss. Norwalk versus Brian McMahon. Frank Granito and Chris Cato on the call. And it's going to be a fun matchup between these two teams. I'm sure both student sessions will fill up. As Owen Corzelli, his second shot's up, and it's good. 7.2 seconds to go here as we look to end this game. Capital Prep, Roderick Henderson will just lay this one in. And this game will end. The buzzer sounds, and this game is over. Joe Barlow with a commanding 74-49 game. What a brilliant performance by these Falcons as they stun the Trailblazers, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you could say about this game other than the fact that Barlow dominated it in all facets. So, obviously, good takeaway, even though it's a consolation game, going into their next game for Joel Barlow.
And if you're Capital Prep, what are you taking away out of this game?
I think that, obviously, they're going to have to find new ways to score the basketball. They're going to have to try and create more open opportunities not just look into the interior scoring. They're going to have to move the ball around and try and find or sustain more success on offense because they just haven't been able to, create a lot of chances to score the basketball here today.
So that's going to do it here in this consolation game. Congratulations to Joel Barlow as they finished third in this holiday tournament. But do not go anywhere. Coming up next, we will have the championship game in the Norwalk Holiday Classic. It'll be Norwalk High School taking on their rival, Brian McMahon. And, of course, we want to remind you to refresh your browser for the next game. We want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. We hope you enjoyed the game. Again, Joel Barlow with the big win. For Chris Kutzo, I'm Kevin Coleman. Thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget, championship game is next here on the HAN Network.